I've been recording videos for I'd say 4 years, 5 years. And to the regular person, like those that have been doing it for that long, they're making millions of dollars on YouTube. And I never wanted to make millions of dollars with my videos. It was always to document my growth and who I am. You know what I'm saying? It was never to indoctrinate anybody or to make anybody believe what I believe or think. And it was there's a reason I did that, right? At the time, I knew what I wanted to do, but I didn't know why I wanted to do it the way I was doing. And the reason I was doing, there was two reasons. One was I went into the Israelite church, and when I was in there, it seemed like everybody was worshiping this guy. And the reason I was there wasn't the same reason other people were there. Other people wanted to be saved right now. I wanted to understand right now. You know what I'm saying? I knew the journey I was on. I didn't know how long the journey was going to take. I didn't know what the journey was, you know. But I knew, you know. But the second one was we was talking to the community like they knew what we were talking about. We were talking to people like they sat down in the class and learned what we were talking about the same way we was learning what we were talking about. That grasped my attention so much. I know that they understand what we're saying and they agree with what we're saying, but they're not receiving what we're saying. And I was trying to figure out what was the disconnect, because I look like you. I'm saying the same things you say in private, in public, and you're mad at me. And the crazy thing is, I'm giving you answers to the questions that we all have. It was blowing my mind. It was blowing my mind. So I wanted to know why people didn't understand what the Israelites were bringing at that time when I was with them. So the two things was, everybody's not here for the same reason, right? I wanted to know why were we born in slavery? Like, you just telling me we was born in slavery to become kings. Okay, yeah, that's cool. Yeah, that's cool. All right. And then you're telling me the old, like, they lived in dirt. But then historical evidence shows that may not be the case. Like, they might have had electricity, but not in the form that we have electricity now. They probably had like light little stuff. But being in my 20s, I was like 20 years old, 19, 20, learning this stuff, like seeing this in the Bible. I'm like, yo, this is all the stuff we talk about all the time. The TV talks about this stuff. School talks about this stuff, but not in this way that they're talking about this stuff. They're talking about it from our perspective. So why everybody not paying attention? Like, and why does the scripture say not everybody's gonna get it? So when I left, it wasn't because of the comforter. Like, he was there, but it was what the information was that was coming out. And then I seen that they had churches, and I'm like, well, if there's churches, isn't there supposed to be a number of them out here at this time? So there's a myriad of things, and this is what I've learned. None of us, none of us understand the world that we're in. That's number one. None of us understand the world that we're in. If we understood the world that we were in, we would understand what we're participating in is not good. Second, we don't know what it would look like without the world that we have constructed for ourselves through the lens and the perspective of what they gave us through TV, school, and church. Even on the street corners, you know what I'm saying? That's indoctrination too. Those guys learned that from somewhere, right? So, this is the mentality that we all have and don't even realize it. We don't know what's going on. So when a person like me comes and they're docile and humble and explain what's happening precisely to the T, you can't believe it because it's true. You can't believe that the truth is being told to you at the time you're being told it. So with that, man, I'm Furious Black. Peace.